We are live now.
There we go.
Uh, alright, let me check. Mute that tab. I don't need that up like that. What? Let me check Studio. Who else
Alright,
just message me?
we're gonna have to connect all these paths together. We're gonna have to make it into a file.
Every Alright, send out. Boom. Alright. Back to doing stuff. Let me put. No, it doesn't. Pull that up. Browsers.
I think I messed up, chat.
I know what to do. Pull that up. Pull that down. Done. Alright. Now, if we stop that. Doesn't show the editor itself, but you know what? It's fine. It'll do.
I can't remove the end part.
Wait, does he actually move? Let me see. Play.
I'm gonna have to recode this.
Seems a little motionless.
Yeah, cause I deleted the base plate for it to move on towards.
Ah.
Cause I messed up. Yeah, but that's. And then I'm gonna name this part and. Let me test this. Yep, it's still going towards it. Alright, next we're gonna have to, you know the parts where the path is? We're gonna have to put it in the file.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna do that, so I'm trying to.
Alright, buddy. We get it. Me and Kevin and I, it's the same thing.
Alright, what the Sigma?
What are you doing?
Wait, first I need to. Oops.
Connor. Huh? Go. Oh, yeah. Oh, alright. Alright. Well, I gotta go do something in 5 minutes. I gotta go, like, mow the lawn or something to make money, so.
Alright.
Don't worry, I'll leave it up and I'll even give it a nice view from above so they can see what you're doing. Alright, you're carrying the live stream now.
Alright. File. Hmm. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Hmm. Well,
Language.
I don't give a shit.
What's up the baby's tapping?
Not me. Why you want it? Hmm? Little boy. Don't give me
Why are
one.
you making a ROBLOX Studio?
A game.
A game called
I don't know, bro.
making your own fucking.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Nah, no, give me a sandwich. Bro, you literally were just.
Why didn't you doesn't ask me?
You don't want. You don't want Roba?
Sure.
Yeah, go get me one. No? Bro. Girl, get your ass out of here.
Bah. Bada.
Shoo shoo. Shoo shoo. Girl, get out. I'm trying to make money.
What?
Bro, you don't want money? Are you fucking sped?
What does that mean?
Alright, live. Never come back.
Okay.
Alright, now go give me the sandwich. Alright, how in the world? Huh? behavior. Hmm. Okay.
I'm working with the game. We'll fucking make a tower defense.
What do you? Alright, wait. Not valid. Sigma. Alright, it has to be a search. Join Google. No, plug in my charger. No. Boom.
You must keep making the fucking ROBLOX game.
I tell you about swearing, bro.
So we can make money.
Yes, emotion.
So we can become rich.
Not becoming rich, but there's no way. Ooh.
No, Gary.
Whoa,
No, Joey. Dirt. No,
Oh my god.
no,
Cállate.
no. Oh, something. Hello.
Oh my.
Oh. No. Okay.
Please, man. Bro, I'm gonna do this. How did you do this? Oh my, what the signal?
Hello.
Good.
How you've done so far?
I'm in a tough situation.
All right. Well, I made $10 today from mowing the lawn, so I'm happy.
Oh, oh my god! Most of the code I spent an hour on doesn't work.
I see. Got waypoints. Let me play. See how this goes.
It doesn't work. It's outdated now.
Oh.
God damn it!
Yeah, I think the little zombie's moving. Well, I'm gonna blow him up. Slash gear. Not slash. Semicolon gear.
I deleted the admin because it was
Oh,
the thing I'm making.
I didn't do it right, did I? Oh, that makes more sense.
What the? Alright, what the Sigma?
Alright.
Hmm.
Alright, and bye-bye.
Yeah, I don't understand how you do this.
Oh, whoops. So now that this is outdated, this is gonna take a lot longer, isn't it?
Yep.
Ah, yay.
How? I did this all for nothing.
Well,
Bring that.
yeah, I see the script. This looks like it probably took a while to do.
It took a while to understand.
Yeah, I don't get this kind of coding. I'm more of a uh, JavaScript person. Wait, or a 3D object.
Bro, what the... Chat, I got an idea. We'll make a different type of game since the TES is really outdated. All these videos, the tutorials are outdated.
Alright. Simulator. I'm kidding.
Hell no! Fighting game.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe?
that's it. Why does that seem like it's gonna be taking a while?
Well, at least it's updated.
True. Alright. Guess it's
Alright,
time for
I'm gonna
us to
make
get to work.
get back to work. I'll make it. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, Ligma Battleground.
Activity register.
Alright, I'm back to Ligma Battle. What's your username again?
Just Blood Dredge. You should be able to find it.
Yep.
Alright, let me head out of this. Shared. There it is. Alright.
You're in it. Oh, shared.
Alright, so here we are.
Bro, guys, what do?
Ooh, let's use.
What the
Actually,
fuck is this?
no, I'm not gonna. Not
What?
with it. Never mind. I'm just gonna simply
There is no.
Uh,
So Connor, you're gonna be animating them. The
wait, what?
animations.
I cannot animate for crap.
Uh.
I can't even figure out how to make this image button work.
Uh.
Wait, watch this. I can easily do it. How to put an image on an image button in ROBLOX Studio. Easy as that. Had to image button simply. Oh crap.
Tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching. As you can see here, I can literally go here and hit browse and then actually upload the decal right here. So yeah, and then you'd find it right here, and then you click on it, and then you copy that little code right there, right? And then you just paste it right in here. And that's for a game I'm making, so yeah.
Oh.
Right in here, a little code right there. So yeah, and then you'd find it right here. Let me get.
Hell no.
Create decal. Roblox. No, I don't want to do that.
Yo.
Okay, like as you can see here.
Alright. Not my settings. What is that link? Develop. Creations. Items. Decals. Uploaded asset. Boom.
Can you search up how to code scripting? Don't put anything.
Get that ID. Image. Hey, wait a minute. At this. Yeah, it is a PNG,
Yeah,
so what?
where you at?
One moment, please.
What the fuck is this image doing? Connor, I think you need to delete that image.
picture ID, the space, blah, blah, blah. I don't know how to make a button do something. Background color, just make it transparent. How do I do that? Transparent color code. 00. Oh, I'll just take that and put that in there. Hashtag 00 FFFFF. Huh. Can't change the transparency. Alright. That. Uh. Wait, my camera isn't even on. Whoops. There we go. Okay, whatever. Interactable. A blah blah
Chat, what
blah.
do you do with the image?
I don't know how to make the background transparent. Uh,
Connor, what have you done?
HTML. Boom. That should save me. RGBA. I don't think this thing goes based on RGBA, but we'll see. Yep. What did I say? Hashtag
I mean,
RGBA. No. Alright, this is weird. I don't get it.
yeah, delete it. Just delete it, bro.
Well, I suck at
Alright,
making
so what
on-screen
do you...
buttons, so
I accidentally deleted decals. And then my cut?
probably.
Very close.
Yeah, I think the spawn plate's textures is gone.
I mean, you don't really need it, right?
You don't even need a visible spawn plate. Let me get the transparent spawn plate. Transparent spawn. Yeah, because we don't need the spawn plate. Base plate. No, that's base plate. We don't want this spawn location. We want this spawn location. We'll resize it just to make it happy.
That shit did not work.
And now let's play. Doesn't spawn you in. Uh, uh, alright.
Connor, can you leave that game?
Yeah, I left it. I don't get this. Oh, wait, I can. Oh! That changes so
But-
much. I can actually still have that button. I figured out how to make it transparent. Give me a moment. Screen GUI image button. Put that there. And now make the background transparency 100%. Wait, give me a second. Image button now. Go down to. There we go. Yay! Now, how do I make this button actually, do what it's meant to do and make it where you attack? Because obviously you need an animation, but how do you make the button do the animation?
What the Sigma? Chat, where do you get a sword from?
Don't know. We also need like a punch audio when you click the button when the animation happens. But it can only make that audio if you hit someone. If you don't hit someone, it'll just make a swing. I don't know how to do this stuff.
Yo.
What in the sword? Where did you get this?
From the fleet.
Wait, I'm gonna play. Let's see what What happens.
It does nothing.
Oh, it does. It's absolutely useless. I can go through
At
it.
least it looks full, huh?
I guess.
No.
Well, the UI is pretty easy to do, but scrolling frame. There's a frame. There's a text box. There's a text button.
This is too confusing.
See, it'd be way easier if I just knew how to do the script. So I'm gonna watch I'm gonna watch the entire tutorial. ROBLOX
Is the tutorial dated or outdated?
tutorial 2024. 2024 scripting tutorial guide. It's an entire playlist of 30-minute videos.
Free. It's Kayla on behalf
I
of
This is
think
like
it goes
5
chat.
hours worth of stuff.
Yo, what's good, people? It's Aversyle here with my first ever video. Pretty excited to get into
Connor,
this.
I got
I
an idea.
noticed.
Wait, what? Why do we have a gun? Wait. We both need to start the game. We both need to start the game. Alright, team test.
What team test, yeah.
Yeah, give it a second. Are we both in?
You cook chat, I'm shooting you.
Yeah. No!
I think Joe was a little dead. Yo, where you?
Ha!
Am I dead, chat?
Just disintegrated.
Ah, I'm not gonna take it lightly. Dang.
Die.
No, I got 2 now. Whoa, how are you not dead yet? No.
I don't die.
Bro, the dying is not dying.
uh, you know, I
I
bet you if
think
you probably
I-
just shot my arm off, you would have saved yourself a lot of time. Well, that was pretty useless. Time to learn how to code.
A lot of Roblox scripting tutorials nowadays are kind of outdated. So I thought, you know what? I think it's about time. It's about time somebody updated the scripting scene. And, you know, why don't I do it myself? So this is going to be a pretty long series, I'm presuming. I don't think I will stop it for any scripts. But before I talk about scripts,
Just saying your
I think it's
stream
important
is
to take
AFK. The screen is AFK. Like, it's not moving at all.
Wait, let me see. It's just because I'm not moving. There we go. Yeah. I'm just gonna switch it to me watching a tutorial. Give me a second.
Yo.
approach scripting because
Not search
scripting
up
can be seen
for.
as this hard topic, or there's a certain way you have
Wait,
to
let me
do
turn on my
something,
volume. This
or
guy's
even what
quiet.
you need to know. This was a personal thing with me, is I thought I had to know everything about every single detail. And that really just isn't the case. The point of scripting is to give you a set of tools to help you
God.
succeed. That's fundamentally all it is. But I would often find myself wondering, like, okay, well, why does this
God
work? What are the
damn.
specific features of this function, or this, or this, or this? And
Connor,
you just need
press
to know
team
how it
test.
works, why it works, just the surface layer. You don't need to go so into detail unless you're good. We're all good. All right. Let's go ahead
This
and
guy
get
was
started.
yapping. I'm
Basically
allergic
here,
to yappers.
I'm gonna presume you already know
Those
about
allergic to
ROBLOX
stuff is
Studio. If you
insane.
don't, I'm
Alright.
gonna link a video in the description.
Bro,
Watch that, then come
join
back.
the team test. This shit is
Alright, give me a
actually
sec.
crazy.
Join, alright.
Yo.
I just
Yo.
It's impossible.
Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. I literally hit you.
Run.
Why we play the game? How does that hit? Yo, what the fuck?
I could be like 1,000 miles away. I'm still hitting you. I'm still moving. Headshot. 200.
Alright, buddy. You're a big crush.
Did I hit you? I can't tell anymore. I'm gonna get farther away.
Bro, this is too OP.
It's too OP. Did I
How
still
are
hit
you
you?
not hit it? This one is. Whoa!
I can't even see you. You're out of render distance.
Bro, what you mean? You can clearly see me. There's lines to my face in here.
You can probably check on stream. I'm not sure if I have it up. Yeah, no, I don't. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, it doesn't have it pulled up. Give me a sec. Let me turn it to that. There we go. I just hit you from there.
How? Like, bro, you must have aimbot. Bro has aim assist. Bro has lock on.
Oh, I fell off the map. That's how far I was from you.
Nah.
There is no living that.
No, no, I'm gonna do my own thing. No, I'm gonna do my own.
There is no living from that. It always spawns it where the camera's like that. So I can't really get. Yeah. Ah! I only. I can't get my camera to turn.
Yo, what the Sigma? You stupid.
No
Oh
way!
my god. We just got peace.
Yeah, there is no surviving that. Alright, I'm gonna head back.
Bro left me.
Alright, so it turns out it is very OP in one shots. Clearly.
That's why I took it away. Yo. Yo.
Alright,
Ah,
back to how to
bet.
script.
into it. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to right click on this little service called a server script service. Now,
I'll be right
as
back.
I said, you don't need to immediately understand intuitively what a service is. But let me give you just a brief idea of what it is. I'll give you some surface level intuition. Basically, a service is services are like the organs of the game. And the game is really just the game that you make. So if I highlight all of this stuff, all of these services in the Explorer, these are sort of our primary services. And these primary services are the main organs of the game. So I think for now, that's all you really need to think of it as. Server script service is basically a service that lets you put server scripts in them, or in it. And a server script is going to look like this. It's going to have a little piece of paper with some drawing, and it's going to say script. Make sure it does not say module script or local script. It should say script. Click, and we have opened up our
This
first
is getting
script.
annoyed.
Now, do not worry. You do not need to know what a server script is, but you might
Yeah,
be wondering,
I don't know what a server
is this
script is.
print hello world statement? What is that? Well, let's go ahead and delete it. Cross that, and then backspace.
Yep.
Deleted. Now, I presume you should know how to run your game. Let's click on that. And you're going to have this little, if you don't have this window, output, I'm just going to exit out of it. Go to view, and then click on this button here, output. And I presume you already have Explorer and Properties open, because obviously, like, you need those two open. But you notice all this jargon kind of came in here, blah, 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 blah. None of this matters, okay? That's not the point. We're going to stop the game. So now you have output open. Let's go ahead and write that statement that we got when we first opened the script. So print hello world. I think it was this, right? I think so. Well, actually, let's just delete this so you can cut it. Right click, cut it. Right click, insert object, script. And you see we get the same thing. So every time you open a script, every time you create a script, you insert it into the server script service or wherever. I recommend
Alright.
you only put server scripts in the server script service because that's the most secure way of creating scripts, and I will explain that in a very later episode. But let's just remember, just pound it in your head. Always put server scripts in the server script service. Always do that. Always remember that.
Alright.
And for now, the answer I will give you.
So put a script in the server script service. Put a script in the server script service. Run. View. Trade editor. We don't need that. Toolbox. We don't need that. Hello world. So yeah, it does that.
Is It is the most secure way of creating server scripts. And once again, you see a world statement and blah, 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 blah. So it says it prints all provided values to out. So you're probably wondering, what is the output? The output is kind of like a message. This hello world.
Is this all he's talking about? Is printing?
Print 5. Well, there you go. Arguments can I have? Do you know what concatenation is? You know what the comma does? So, once you've reviewed all of that information, that is all I want you to know. Okay, this variadic function, all this crap, you do not need to know that. You don't need to know any of that. I just want you to get familiar with the syntax. Green, but here it's orange. And the plus symbol is white or gray. I don't know exactly what it is. But that indicates we're actually adding. 2 plus 2 as a string. What do you think that would print out? Well, let's click run. Let's click run. So we have 2 arguments. 2 plus 2, and it's 2 plus 2 as a string. So you could see that in the first
Alright, so it does the additive. So you actually add stuff. That's how that one works.
2 plus 2.
Alright.
So you can see,
and then when you have it as a string, it just puts in 2 plus 2. So in the quotations, it'll just say that, but if you don't have quotations, it'll actually add 2 plus 2, which it'll just make it 4 in the print.
Do math with our print statements. But then we go to the string. It literally...
Alright, he's just yapping now. I want to know...
Do you want to make out, or...?
More.
Because I don't either.
Really?
What's good, everybody? Aversal here, back with the second episode of the scripting line. But either way, the first thing that we talked about last episode was that everything in this... But without further ado, we're going to jump straight...
He really just yapped for a good
Today we're going to talk about
6 minutes.
Very, very important. And it's called a variable. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So I'm going to open up my script here. So, how do we create a variable in our script? Well, the first thing you always write, for the time being,
var
is this word, local.
Oh, local.
Unfortunately, is not something I can explain to you until we get to something called a function. I previously mentioned it in the first episode, but really we're not going to be doing functions for just a little bit. Once we get there, I will bring up local again, and you'll get a better understanding as to why we use local when we create a variable. But for now, just know to dig it in your brain. Always write local before you give the name for a variable. So what do you think comes next? Well, the name, of course. So we're going to name our variable. I'm going to say I want apples. And we're going to set it equal to 5. So how many apples do I have? 5. A variable is just a name after this word local. You always put local, but this name that comes after local is...
So in JavaScript or HTML, but it's specifically JavaScript, if you put var, let, or, what was it? I forgot what the other one was. But var or let is basically your way of stating a variable, and then you put the equal sign of whatever the variable is equal to.
It's going to be the name of the variable. Equals is what you're going to set this name to. And you can set it to any type of data. Now, that might not make complete sense, but it doesn't really need to, because you're going to understand very quickly what you can set a variable to and what you can't. So, cool. We made a variable. We called it apples, and we set that name equal to 5. Well, let's reintroduce our little print statement. So if you remember, it's print, and you'll see it pop up actually on your screen, print, and it's gonna be highlighted blue, and if you click enter, it's actually gonna auto-complete the syntax for you. So now we can just type in whatever we want. So a string, a number.
I bet you he's gonna say he's gonna put in print, and then he's gonna put in the variable apples. Because when you put in variables, you're not gonna want to put it as a string with the quotations, or else it's just gonna put apples. So if he just puts the variable in there without the quotations, it's gonna put in 5.
what do you think I'm gonna do here? Well, wouldn't you believe it, you can actually insert your variable name into here. So let's try inserting this name into here. If we print apples, you'd say quickly, whoa, wait, that's not correct syntax because that's not a string. And you're right, it's not a string, but we've defined it. That's the difference. If you've defined something, it's just going to be equal to whatever that name is equal to. So if it prints apples, what do you think it's going to print? Do you think it's just going to print apples? No,
It's gonna print
whatever
5,
this
Goofy.
variable is storing. What is the data that this variable is storing? Apples. It said, well, what's it equal to? 5. So what do you think print apples is going to do? Well, let's run.
Yapping.
5.
Oh,
Wait, it
wow.
printed apples. Why didn't it print apples? Well, first of all, it's not a string, it's a variable. Otherwise, this would just be wrong. If we didn't define this, you would see that it actually turns red because that's incorrect. Apples is not defined anywhere. See, it doesn't know how to recognize.
Alright,
I
he's
just showed
yapping
you
too
is
much.
going to be saving your life as you learn how to script better, okay? This is such a key aspect that all scripters abide by. Variables are so huge in scripting. You get used to.
Alright, so recap. Print is basically the not the alert, because alert is what's in alert is the thing that like puts a pop-up at the top of the screen when it comes to JavaScript. So this would be crap, I forgot what it was called. It's the thing that puts it in the console though. That I know what I'm talking about, I just forgot the name of it. And then local is just the way of defining a variable, so good to know.
To variables, guys. Get used to them. All right, what else can I do as a variable? Well, let's go ahead and stop the game first here. So let's go back to our script and let's change the variable. Let's change the name too. Let's call it text. And I think you probably understand where I'm going with this. I'm gonna create a string. So local text. Local is just the thing that we're gonna use. We're gonna keep using that. I'm gonna explain it later. What comes after local is the name of the variable. And this variable is just a name that's going to store a piece of data. And we're going to set that data equal to whatever type of data you put here. And as you see, double quotations, that indicates a string. Let's just put Bob likes spaghetti. I don't know why I like the name Bob. It's just, I don't know. Anyways, as you can see, there's a syntax error. The script does not like that. Apples is not defined anymore.
So
Why is
he'll
that?
put in text and
Because
then
the
he'll put
variable
in
is
the
called
string there.
So, apples is not defined anymore. So let's change that name to text. So it's going to print text. And what do you think it's going to print out? Actually, the same thing. That's what a variable does. It just. What else can we do?
Yeah,
Put that
I
back into
did
the
that
format.
right there.
Let's write equation as our variable name, and let's print it. Or sorry, let's put it into our print.
2 plus 5. So since it's gonna print that, it's gonna print 7.
Equation. What do you think is going to happen? Really, it's just replacing.
Yep. What I say?
With this. Blah blah blah. I'm writing code. And then you're like, okay, well now I wanna get back to this equation. Obviously, do not write this. Write actual code. So now, okay, I think it's time we print our equation, and then it prints. See, after that, after it's defined, it is just going to use whatever you. Equation is equal to equation. Okay, sure. Plus 1. What do you think that does? Well, I'll tell you what it does. Let's print equation. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, what is that gonna? Oh wait, no, it's since the equation is 2 plus 5, that will be 7. But then it's gonna add 1 because equation will be equal to equation plus 1. So that means when he prints it, it's gonna be 8. Watch, I'm so good.
It should be 7. Right?
8.
Wait, no, it's 8. Why is it 8? Well, let me explain. This is a basic variables, which is also in these tutorials all you want. At the end of the
All
day,
right, next one. Properties
Yo,
is
what's
what I
good?
need to
I'm
know.
back. It's Abersile. Welcome back,
Properties,
y'all. Welcome
needed,
to episode 3
functions.
of the scripting series. So today, as promised, I'm going to talk about how we can actually change
Yeah,
stuff.
recap, blah, blah, blah.
Now,
7-minute yapper.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to learn a little bit of theory, if you want to call it that, in order to understand the syntax that I'm about to use here. You might know that it goes into your workspace. And the workspace is just the service that renders.
What do we eat? Oh, yeah.
Sorry, basically, when you run your game, when you play your game, and
Walking taco. I think.
everything loads in, you see this. It's
I think that's what it's called. It was, yeah, there's no bread. It was just Fritos meat.
it's actually on your screen. All this other stuff, you don't necessarily see all this stuff, but all of these things have their purpose. You just don't interact them.
Just
What
yapping.
parts are, because let's say I want to load in and I want to change the color of this quite a few properties that we can pick from, and I'm going to go
Yeah, you
through
can
a
mess
couple
around
of
with the
them. There's a
properties.
couple, well, actually quite a few that do require in this Explorer tab. What is it in? If you guess the workspace, you're correct, because the workspace, well, think of the game as holding all of these, but you can't actually see it. So this is where we're going to start defining some stuff, and I'm going to break it down as best as I can. Slowly let yourself get used to this syntax, this language that I'm going to use here. So we're going to define a variable. We're going to call it local.
Local.
So remember, when you define a variable, right? I'm not going to talk. Listen, when I explain things initially and I do a recap, I'm going to start expecting you to know some things. And so I'm going to start kind of.
Yeah, I know. It's like school all over again, except way easier.
What I said in previous episodes, I've covered local.
This guy tells me what to do, and then he yaps about it all day long, and then he expects me to know it immediately after.
About it for now. So, write local, go to workspace. What do we want to call this variable? Well, what does it represent? Well, it's going to represent the part, right? Because that's what we want the variable to mean. We want to give it a meaning, and we want it to be the part. So let's call it part 1, let's say.
Part
maybe
1.
I have a bunch of parts I'm going to put into this script, and I'm going to define all of those parts. So you can't just name all of them parts, because
I'm starting to get how Roblox. I don't know what this language is called. What this coding language is called.
You have, like, for instance, say local num1, right? And you name all these num1. So local num1 equals 2. We can say local num1 equals 5. If we print num1, what do you think is going to happen? Well, let's print num1.
It's gonna put in 2 of them.
Well, you can see it chose one of them. That could be problematic. So basically, yeah, we define the variable up here, and then we
Alright, so here's how I understand this works. It's going to load the last variable because it loads that one, but then the next one immediately overrides it, and then it prints the last one he put. So he put local number 1 equals 2. Obviously, that'll be printed first, but the next one will be printed immediately after, because it's like split seconds. So it'll already override it and put in 5.
Find it again. We didn't redefine it. We're literally creating the variable again. But because, I don't know if I've explained this, but scripts go top to bottom, so they go.
Yeah, top to bottom.
When we try to.
That's how the script is layered. Basically the layering. So let's say one's at the very bottom. I think it also works with HTML that way, where if I were to put let's say an image at the bottom, it would override it, it'd be over it. It's like layering. Except with most layering, when it comes to photo editing, like how I edit my thumbnails, it's one thing's on top, one thing's on the bottom. The thing on the top's gonna be in front. It's weird.
Try to find anything that you see these what I'm highlighting blue, anything that can be highlighted blue in this Explorer tab. If you want to reference it in your script, if you want to reference anything in your Explorer, so any of these services, anything in the services, you know, in the server script service, in the lighting, anything that's in the lighting, anything, the first thing you always use is what's called a global. A global is just a variable that Roblox defined for you. And they have unique features to them. So, you told me about global variables, you say. Well, why you tell me about this? Are you going to show me one? Yes, I'm going to tell you one global variable called game. Game, remember how I said everything here is called the game. So everything is in the game. Everything here makes the game. That's kind of the intuition I want you to have. So when I refer to anything in this Explorer, we start with game, which is a global. Remember that, which means we can use it anywhere in any script at any time. The next thing we're going to use is dot.
I get it. So, let's say you want a specific image and you have it in a certain folder when it comes to like HTML coding. You put in images, that's the first thing, because it's the folder. So it'll locate it in that folder. And then you'll put a slash. Obviously, this is a dot because it's a different language. But in HTML, you would put a slash and then whatever image is in there. Now, if you have a second folder in there, and then the image in that second folder, then you would put that second slash. So it would be images slash, and then whatever the second folder name is, then slash and whatever the image is. And then the file type at the end, so dot file type. But this, instead of slashes, it uses dots or periods, whatever you want to call it.
Means I want to go a step down. So I'm up at the game. I want to be able to.
I haven't checked chat in a while. Good, nobody's here. Good. I feel better about myself now. What did Kevin... He just... Whatever. Yeah, let me show you guys real quick what Kevin put in. He put in a plane. Does this work? How much LUA do you know? Right before I went into what my friend was doing, and he added a random plane, I was just watching a tutorial. I don't know anything about this. So far, all I've learned is how to do global crap and variables, and that's it. I see we all start. Yeah, keep it up. You'll learn in time. Hopefully I'll learn it in time, because me and my friend Kevin want to make a game because we're just like that. But yeah, no, thank you for the motivation. Now I'm most definitely you're in for a ride. Seems intimidating, but I hope that's in a good way. Back to the tutorial. Bop, bop, bop.
Style. Welcome back, yo.
Yeah, where was I in the video?
So,
Crap.
you told me about global variables, you say. In
Global.
this language that I'm going to use. Well, you can't just give it the same variable name. Now, what do you think happens when I do a dot again? Where are we now? Well, if you guessed, we are in...
Wait, let me pause and put it on screen. In 14 days, so I'm sure you can too. 14 days? Well, now I'm really motivated. I will carry myself to victory. You've given me the motivation to do this.
Inside of the workspace, you're right. So what can we choose from now? Well, you said you wanted to go in the workspace, so now you can choose whatever's in the workspace.
So it's workspace, so assuming he
So what do
placed
we
that
wanna
part, he's gonna choose the part
What are we looking for?
after the
For the
second dot.
part, of course. So let's type that out. Part. Game.workspace.part. So we start at this game. So think of invisible, this invisible game that holds everything here inside of it. Right? Just think of it as like that for now. Then we put a dot. So now we're here. Okay, well we reference the game, but we want to go down from game.
Down from game.
So let's start referencing everything that's highlighted here. Okay, well, I want to go to workspace, so I do dot workspace. Okay, well, now we're in the workspace. So, all right, here we are. We reference the workspace. Then we added another dot.
1 sec. Be right back. Alright, back to the tutorial.
Okay, well, now we need to go down again, so we're going inside the workspace. So we put a dot, so we're going down. Or, well, like further in.
Alright.
And now we have all of these selections. Okay, so what are we choosing? Well, let's choose part, because that's what we want
Part.
to change. And there you go. So we have stored the location of this part right here. So when I go to my base plate, this part right here, we have defined in this name, this variable. So
Alright.
we can actually edit the properties of part, all of this stuff, everything in our script. So let's do that right now. So first thing, we're not redefining the variable because all we want to do with the variable is know what the part is. That's all we want to do with it. It's not like we need to change it to another part or something. No. We're just going to use that variable to reference the properties. So how do we reference the properties? Well, I'll give you a hint. It's all on the left. These are the names of the properties. And that's how we're going to change any individual properties. We start, of course, with the part itself. So we're going to do part 1. And remember, you replace whatever the part 1 name is equal to.
Alright.
So we basically just said game.workspace.part. Okay, so we have the part. Now we put a dot. So we're going to go in the part. And
Dot.
I want to change the properties. The properties are a part of the part. That's why we put a dot. Just think of it like that. We're not referencing base plates properties. We're not referencing workspaces properties. Every part in your game, everything in your game, sorry, has its own properties. Everything has unique properties, and so we're going to refer to part one's property, which is just this part in the workspace. What property we want to change? Let's start at the top. Let's start with brick color. So the first thing we write when we want to change.
What's the difference though from going in the properties itself and scripting the properties?
Dot brick color, and you see it'll display because it knows we're trying to change a property. I'm going to type it out. See how it's exactly the name, brick color. So now we're going to introduce a little bit unique syntax for changing the brick color of a part. Okay, so this is a unique case. Trust me, okay? I would say for now, just try to memorize what I'm going to type because I can't actually fully explain to you currently how this syntax works, okay? I'm sorry.
Talk more about more advanced stuff. I'll explain it in another video.
Watered down, but still pretty good idea of what it means. So we're gonna say it equals because we want the part one dot brick color. We want it to equal something else. So if we open up this, we get this little, I don't know what to call it, collection of colors. I know there's a color here called really red. I'm gonna go ahead and undo, but that's the color I want, so it's called really red. And remember, brick color, if you want to change your brick color, you have to remember that these are all names. They're all strings. See how it's really red? That's a string, really. I mean, what have we defined a string as? Just words, letters. So
quotations of the words.
Define a brick color. You have to use a string, but the syntax isn't that easy. So now let's get to the tough part. Okay, so like I said, the syntax is a little strange. Why isn't this? Sorry. Let me. You know what? Let me just do this. Medium stone gray. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's put it back to medium stone gray. So when we look at it, it's gray. Okay. So here's the syntax. If we want to change the brick color of a part, we're going to do the part dot brick color.
Yeah.
We're referencing its property, the brick color, and we do that by referencing its name. Then we say equals because we want to set it equal to some other color. So once again, I'll say it again. This is a unique case. A lot of these other properties are actually very straightforward, but this one you have to do it this way, okay?
Yeah.
So we're gonna write brick color dot new. Sorry, new. And you're gonna get these parentheses.
I don't get that. Alright.
If you are, I don't know, a literal genius, you could probably tell that this is a function. If you know that, you're a genius.
Actually, no, that would make sense because usually when I see parentheses next to a certain word, I usually think of that as a function. But I think that's just me and my JavaScript thoughts punching me in the face. So I still have yet to actually do what I'm meant to be doing, so let's just do a quick sketch of what he did. So you go to your script, yeah, you open it up. You're gonna put in local, and then part one is what we're gonna call it, and it'll equal something. Well, we'll see how it goes. Wait. First we're gonna put in a part. Alright. Put in a part. That's our part. Yeah. Now. Wait, I'm not even showing this. Browser gameplay. Boom. You can automate it at a big scale. If you got a lobby-based game, you're constantly introducing new parts, so script can automate that process since the developer won't be there to manually edit the properties. That makes a lot more sense. Thank you for explaining that. Alright, so now that we got the script, that's a part equal game dot workspace dot part. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in part one dot brick color equals what was it? I think it was brick color dot new.
Maybe like
So that's what we got so far.
30% of you knew that was a function. Because like once again, I haven't even talked about functions. But either way, let's get that out of your head. If you didn't figure that out, you don't need to. Okay, that's not the point. We're doing functions later. But dot new for now. Put a name
Goes on and on. Oh yeah, and then you just put in the color you want. So for him, he wanted really red for his color, but for me, I would like a good crimson. Alright. Crimson. That will be our color. So when we play the game, the part should be crimson. Yep, right here. And also, I've added this button right here for no reason, just because I wanted to see what that does. That did nothing. Oh well. Well,
Want that variable to represent the location of the part.
we're at 23 minutes and 24 minutes. I'll put this on my watch later. Alright, well, I'm gonna end the stream. This wasn't even meant to be a stream at first, but Kevin was like, you should do a stream for this, so here I am, doing a stream. But this was pretty fun. Can't say I hated it. I got to learn a lot more about how to code in this, so, that's helpful, I guess. Let me remove this pin, though. That is not needed anymore. He's not even here. Well, that's gonna be it. Hey, I learned how to change something through a script, so I'm pretty happy. Yeah. Let me see. Wait, can't save because it's. So I'm just gonna close it. So I learned how to script in Roblox. I learned LUA, whatever that means. I should look up what that stands for. LUA. LUA programming language. It's lightweight, high level, multi. Yeah, I don't know what that means. All I know is that it's a programming language, and I don't understand it too much. But I'm ending the stream because I gotta go eat, and I'm not gonna be coming back. Bye. Man, Kevin wasn't even here for the outro. Let me see if I can get... No, not Game Magic and RJ. Screw that. He's probably not even here.